We see, I don't know the lyrics to this song, but we can be so wonderful. I'll start from shit. This is a tale of a man who swapped from Android to iPhone. And that man is me! Antonio here, Devaro Gaming. Normally I'm more about video games, but I decided to do a small video about me swapping to iPhone. And, well, let's go to the first point, the main reason why I got an iPhone. It's pretty much the reason why, is I wanted to make more YouTube content. And with my Android, it was great for taking a video, but on the back end, editing, making changes, adding in features, shit.
My monetization!
And why do I say that? Well, because it literally is. It has the most basic of basic, like, editing tools, like change maybe some filter, add some small lighting exposure, do some small cut clips, and then crop. That's it. And there's a bunch of free video editing software to download, but they are also pretty basic in what they can do without ads or paywalls. And the iPhone just offers an overall just much more friendly experience for video software editing. The iMovie app, it's a great basic software editor, but with the features of what someone that is inexperienced or even wants to experiment with needs. To be able to make a video, maybe put some music in, add some whatever, like the little information bar here that says, hi, this is a video test, whatever, however you want to put there. Hey, oh, you don't like my videos? Well, skip to this point. I'll give you a summary of what's going on. It's much more user friendly in that fact. But I digress. Let's reel it back in and move on to the next point. And that'd be screen quality. I thought the screen quality on my Android was really good, but it is still really good. But the iPhone, I feel like, was much nicer, only because the Retina display of it condensing the pixels, it just makes watching like an anime a lot better. The only thing I'd say is that for some animes, like what the iPhone offers, and it just makes the picture more vibrant, some of the colors, which works for, like, let's just say a good example of an anime I just recently watched is like ReZero, Starting Life in Another World. I feel like the vibrant colors from the Android looks a little better, but the crispness, the clearness, and the video quality is still of the screen. The start of the screen quality I feel is a lot better on the iPhone. And that's a big plus to me. I was not expecting this. All right. Moving on, because I'm not trying to compare these phones. I'm trying to say why I like the iPhone. And I've only had this phone for a month, so there's still plenty of time for me to get into why I might love this phone over Android forever. But the next point is like voice detection. So I think I speak really good English, but apparently I have some phonetic problems here and there. That when I was speaking on like my Android or my speech to text, that the Android would, if you don't talk like a robot and talk slow sentences, almost caveman-like, you can't talk fast and have it pick it up. But I was sitting here sending text messages to my friend Daniel. The detection of my phonetics and everything was so much easier on iPhone, especially like when I would tell him the text message and like I'd be sitting in my car, I'm like, hey, blah, 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 because I don't want to activate her right now. I'm not saying her name. But, yeah. But she was much easier to understand what I was saying, put it in a text message, and send it out, which was amazing. I was not expecting how great that was. I have dealt with multiple Android phones, and all their text-to-speech varies, but they've all still been kind of But moving on, another thing to point I really like over is whenever I had my Samsung, like I didn't do it with any other phones, but only because there's only like 4 phones that really have an actual AI integration that really works. But I never used Samsung's Bixby because, not gonna lie, it's a hassle to set up. It is a chore and a process. While Apple's AI integration is so much easier and better, and honest truth is more funny, especially with some of the commentary you can get, especially like old Apple. Hey, where can I hide a dead body? And it used to pull up locations for you. That's a golden era, no matter what. But the last thing I want to talk on is Apple Pay. Like, I never used Samsung's Pay or Google Wallet. And yeah, I just never did because a lot of time when I had Android phones, I didn't have like the NSF readers or the up-to-date Android phones to use that stuff. And B, I just never got into it. But with Apple, it was so easy to set up, get into, and especially when they helped me with my bank, which is really surprising. There's that customer support, just the above and beyond that they want to help me set up this, get the cards working, get everything intertwined. And honest truth, just even looking online and talking, Apple has a much better encryption system than I've seen on Android at all, coming from Google, Samsung, whatnot. And I've owned an LG, a Motorola, Samsung. I never got too many third-party phones. I never had a Nokia, but I knew people that did, but still, it was so-so on their services. Just the continuity of Apple has been better to me, even in this month so far. But I still need to dig into both ecosystems. There's still a lot more I could know about both. And if you guys have any opinion on Android features you'd like to would like me to look into, as I still have my Samsung. And then on top of that, anyone that's an iPhone user, if you have any more features I might be able to delve into or help me out, figure out. Because like, I'd like to set up the health app on the iPhone a little better, because I do use the pedometer, because my doctor a while ago recommended it to me, and I had to download an external app for my Samsung, but the iPhone has one built in, so I just got to get it set up. But I would like to also look into that, because like that's another thing. Like Android, I want a sleep app, or if I want something helping my sleep, I got to download an app. I want a pedometer, I got to download an app. I want a heart rate measurer, I got to download an app. iPhone, oh, it's right here. You can't beat that. But because it's all in one app, they all integrate and talk to each other. And if I go to my doctor, sometimes I've gone for pains and stuff, and it's like it's a work in progress. Well, if I had this health app, especially if I talk about sleep, maybe exercise, all that data is compiled together. It makes talking to your doctor a lot easier. While with Android, I'd be like, oh, well, I got this app's thing, and I got this app's thing, and it's just all split and separate. And I think that rounds about it all out and brings us back to the reason I got an iPhone, mainly, again, was video software editing. I like the screen quality. The phonetics of my voice detection is a lot better. The AI integration's nice, and the wallet feature is amazing. I don't know if I'd ever try Samsung's or Google's, but I'm still willing to look into more features and stuff that I might not have had or looked into, because as I progress in this life that I'm trying to go down, I might need some of the features that maybe iPhone doesn't offer, but we'll cross that bridge when I get there. But thank you guys for listening in. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, let you know when I'm streaming, when I release a new video. It helps people like me. I know everyone shoves this down your throat, but that's that's what you have to do, because I need you to like me. But it's been fun talking to you guys. Please leave some comments. Please hit me up. My Twitter is attached to my account. You guys have a great day. Thanks. Catch you devils later.